What is up, everybody? Gains and Games coming to you live at 7 in the morning. I just left this little shitty breakfast place here in town. I met this girl I've been talking to for breakfast this morning. But that doesn't really have anything to do with the video. It kind of does, because of who I saw at this breakfast place. Anyway, so I get there before she does, so I have a few minutes to kill. And so I'm sitting inside in the little fucking bench waiting area thing, and I see this dude that I haven't seen for about 4 years now. The last time I saw him was the first semester of my freshman year in college when we both lived in the dorms. Anyway, so I noticed instantly that he's not looking good at all. He's really bloated, like he's holding a lot of water, but his eyes especially, his eyes were yellow as fuck. So I get to talking to him. He was there with his roommate. They were fighting off a hangover, so drinking and oral steroids, not good. Anyway, so I get to talking to him, and we're chatting for a little bit. And he's like, "Hey, you still hitting the gym all the time?" I was like, "Yeah, about 6 days a week. What about you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I go about 4 or 5 times a week. Have been doing that for, basically since we got into it." I had already been into lifting for a few months when we met, so I kind of got him into it. But anyway, so eventually I said, "Hey man, you're not, no offense, I don't want to be rude to you, but you don't look good at all." And when I say that, I mean, you look sick. You're really bloated, holding a lot of water, which, I mean, that's common with orals, so, that's not a huge deal. But I said, your eyes are really looking yellow. I mean, that's, what is it when your liver's, it's called, I think it's jaundice, maybe it's kidneys, I don't know. But anyway, I was like, you're looking like your liver's not doing great at all. I said, have you been using oral steroids? And he was kind of taken aback that I guessed that. And he was like, "Well, yeah, a little bit." I was like, "What do you mean a little bit? What are you using?" He's like, "I don't know." You don't know? What? Okay, so he doesn't know. So he's using oral steroids. He doesn't know what the fuck he's using. Is it Anavar? Is it D-ball? Is it Anadrol? Like, what the fuck is this? Who are you getting this shit from that they're not telling you what it is? Anyway, so he doesn't know what he's taking. That's great. And so my next question was, well, how long you been using them? He says about 2.5 years. Well, have you cycled off of them? What? What do you mean? He doesn't, he's been using these fucking things for 2.5 years straight and hasn't cycled off. I fucking hope that it's low dose. I fucking hope he's not using 50 mgs of D-ball a day or fucking 100 mgs of Anavar a day for 2.5 years. Well, it can't be Anavar, because then he wouldn't be bloated. So it's either D-ball or Anadrol. I hope to fuck he's not using 50 mgs a day for 2.5 years. Are you fucking serious? Without cycling off, just straight? Are you fucking serious? And so I didn't go off, I was just kind of like, wow, Jesus Christ, that's insane. And so I said, okay, well, are you still going out on the weekends? Yeah, today's Saturday, by the way, for anyone who didn't know what day it was. It's like, yeah, I went out last night. You drank? Yeah, I did. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're still drinking. I'm assuming you definitely have been drinking for 2.5 years since you've been using this shit. I mean, it's college. Come on. Of course you've been drinking. So he's been drinking on the weekends, on Wednesdays when it's mug night, on Thursday, whatever the hell. So he's drinking on top of using an unknown amount of oral steroids, on top of not knowing what he's using. Okay, D-ball, Anadrol is the fucking, like, it's the most damaging oral. D-ball is not as bad, but Anadrol. So he doesn't know what he's using. It could be D-ball, it could be Anadrol, it could be both. Some kind of fucking mixture capsule, who knows, dude? He doesn't know what he's using. And on top of that, he's drinking. I told him, I said, look, man, those shits are hard as fuck on your liver. I mean, if he didn't even know what he's taking, I guarantee you he has not touched any sort of liver support pill or anything like that. So I told him, I said, look, man, I don't know what your man is telling you, but you need to quit buying from him, because he's a fucking dumbass. And even if it's almost like he doesn't even know what he's selling, okay? But if he does know what he's selling, and he's just willingly selling you these shits for, I don't know, $100 a bottle, whatever it would be, it's like, so he's just willingly fucking just killing you and getting money off of you. Like, that's really fucked up. So I told him, I said, you need to quit buying these damn things from him, and you need to go see a fucking doctor, because you look like you have fucking liver cancer. You look like your fucking liver has failed, and you're sick. You're sick. And he's as old as I am. He's 22. You know, it blows my mind. You know, these things, these young guys and girls, but you know, these young people decide to use steroids without doing a lick of research about it. And this is what happens. They end up looking like shit because either their dosages are fucked up, or they don't do PCT, or their diet's garbage. You know, there's a bunch of different factors that play into these people, these younger people, using steroids, not knowing what the fuck they're doing, not knowing what they're taking, how to take it. You know, they don't know a goddamn thing about it. And it comes back and bites them in the ass in one way or another. And for this dude that I know, it bit him in the ass in his health, because I really can't describe to you how awful he looked, and how anybody that's close to him, how his roommates or his parents, whenever he, you know, goes home and sees them, how they're not noticing that how drastically different he looks. I mean, his eye, like, they were like the color of this shirt, but, you know, more pale, not like bright yellow, but a really pale piss yellow. And am I the first person that said anything to him? I mean, really? Am I the first person that's noticed, hey man, you look like you're about to keel over in the next month? You know, it's just ridiculous. So, you young people out there that may be watching this, don't fucking use steroids, okay? And if you decide to do them, do some fucking extensive research, because you don't want somebody to say, are you using steroids? Yeah. What are you using? I don't know. Don't be like that, okay? And especially, don't be like that where you don't even know to cycle off the fucking shit, and you just use it consistently any steroid used for that period of time straight with no time off will fucking destroy you. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you've been using the shit for 20 years or if you're just starting out. You know, if you use fucking Tren for 2 years straight, I don't care what kind of liver support you use, what kind of kidney support you use, you're gonna get fucking sick off the shit. Anyway, that's my rant. I just had to say something about it because I was just mind blown at this guy, what he looked like. So, you young guys, if you're gonna use, be smart about it. If you don't use, don't ever start using. That's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.